G'day, I'm Father Time, and this is the manufacturers, round 4 from the Red Bull Ring. It's been teeming rain for an hour, track's finally dried out. I've been waiting patiently, I sat through it, save you guys the hassle. There's no way to avoid the rain before practice apparently. I don't know of any way. I've tried to enter the race. I've exited and entered 20 times, and it's always raining. And the pits are closed. So, end up with some dreadful options. So, the first time I did it, it was teeming rain, and I kept trying to enter it, and finally I gave up and went, right, it must clear up. Because I checked on the leaderboard to see the times. And looking at the times, it went, yeah, they must have been on soft tyres. It must dry out. So I threw on wet tyres and I followed him. I tried to follow around for, like 13, 14, 15, 16 laps. And then the weather finally cleared and the track started to dry up. And I thought, oh, right, I'll just slip in the pits now and go and throw the softs on and we'll get on with qualifying. Pits are shut. There's no pits open. You can't change tyres. So the 45 minutes, 50 odd minutes that I'd spent, I was stuck on wet tyres trying to chase him on soft tyres. So the option then becomes apparent that you have to start on softs and wait for the 45, 50 minutes to go before you can do any qualifying, which I did. We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes now and I haven't done a lap yet. So, that's the story leading up to it. Now that I've done the blurb, I will try and get YouTube up on the other screen so I can see what's happening. See if there's anybody around. See if the audio's working. Do all the checks and balances type thing. I've got the new capture card today, so as promised. Where are you, YouTube? There you are. I'll just throw the goggles on, see if I can see me. Oh, is there somebody already watching? G'day, g'day. I haven't even clicked on it to see so that I'm watching. Thanks for popping in. It is deeply appreciated. I'm just trying to get it worked out so that I can see the chat. And that I can keep an eye on the stream doesn't go pear-shaped. But I'm optimistic things will work out alright this time because new capture card, so brand new out of the box a couple of hours ago, so with a bit of luck everything will work. Might need a new battery for the little mouse. Doesn't seem to be and it plays a big part in proceedings, the old mouse does. Yeah, I wonder if the battery's gone a bit funny in it. might have been due for a new battery. So, of course, it wouldn't be a stream without a wrinkle, eh? Oh, it's moving around now a bit. Yeah, I keep losing the pointer. Yeah, it's very imprecise at the moment, so. Oh, good Lord. Come on. At least get back up onto the other screen. Right. Oh, it's working well on the other screen, so that's something. Right, that's the boundary that way. And to go to the other screen, keep going across. It seems to be getting hung up on the YouTube side. The mouse on the other monitor, but on the main monitor at least it's functioning, or appears to be functioning. No, it's stopped again there. So yeah, it's probably a battery thing. It's unlikely to be a connection thing. So we'll go and do, I'll do my first laps around here in the Lambo. Audio input capture. I may not have set this. Oh, actually changed to the other one. What's it like here? Yeah, I may not have set the audio yet for this one. It's funny, you know, you think you've got everything done and you're ready to go. Oh, actually, I do have the audio. I think it's on the screen here. I think because I have another set of, yeah, it's on the other set of headphones. Right. Yep, I can hear it. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Right. Seating position, lighting. Got to make sure that everything is in position. Right. It's coming through the screen. Yep, can be seen there. Sweet. Oh, thank you for the like too. Appreciate it. Right. Hurricane. I think I'll need 3 or 4 to the rear. So it'll take a little while to get up to speed. Right. I thought I was in automatic for a moment then. Oh, there is a little lag. That's not going to be helpful. Shouldn't be any lag at all. I wonder what the lag is attributable to. I don't normally experience it. She certainly handles a bit differently to in the other cars I tried this in. One thing you cannot do is restart. You can't hit retry. Well, you can, but you'll regret it because you have to go back and start the whole thing again. You have to do the whole 45, 50 minutes. So you just can't do restart. No matter what happens, if you crash and get damaged or anything, you just got to drive all the way back around and start again. Don't like that lag. I wonder what that's down to. I'll find out in a second. It's really important that I can hear the engine at the right time. Because every gear change is vital. Don't like that much. I might have to plug. Oh, hang on. Right, that's got to be. Oh, there's got to be a. That's got to be muted. There's got to be mute on the hand controller, so there's no feedback. So those two things are right. And seeing I'm stopped. I might as well roll a smoke. But I'm not sure how you're hearing it, how it's coming through. Hopefully it's okay. I might have to do a few more checks. Using a brand new capture card means that there's bound to be a setting or two that I didn't notice, or I've forgotten that when I set the original Elgato capture card up, and there's probably a setting somewhere that I should definitely make sure that I get right or something like that. I'm going to go through it again, and if I'm only gonna I'm not going to do like a 10-hour stream or something like that, and then find out that when I sat down to watch it that it was complete crap from start to finish, G'day, Danny, mate. How are you? Give me a moment just to roll this and fire this up. You were around for the explanation yesterday about the manufacturers, weren't you? Hang on a sec. Were you around for the whole blurb about how you have to wait out the rain at the beginning before you can even get a dry track? Were you around for that? So I don't have to explain what we're doing. I think you were. I got a feeling I might need to. The mouse suddenly isn't going as well as it normally does. Actually, seeing I'm stopped, and before I light my smoke, I'll go and get a fresh battery for my little mouse. And that's might be one problem I can solve. It's barely working at all now, so, and I do need it to work a bit. Come on, work a little bit more. Where are you, mouse? I'm just looking around. I'm trying to find, the pointer is fading in and out and it's on its last legs, but I need it to do something else. Good. Part of the battle. I got it onto the right screen. Just need to be able to move it a bit more. I'll just be back in a minute. I'm going to go and get a fresh battery for the moose. Little moose. And I'm back. Just seeing if, hopefully the mouse will improve now, its performance. Of course, it may not have been the mouse, that may not have been the battery at all. But yeah, I have a feeling it isn't the... Oh, there it is. No, it seems to be whizzing about okay. Well, let's get back to the game. No, the other one. No, the game. Yes, that is the one I wanted. Right, I did blow it roll of smoke, didn't I? Yeah, got to put in a lap here. I think a lap around 1:30. I think the fastest guy in the world is 1:27.9. 1:27. So we want to get within like maybe 3 seconds of that. Well, that'd be 1:30.9, I guess. Yeah, 1:30.9. So 1:31. Anything under 1:31 would probably be all right. That's within 3 seconds of him. So first target, 1:31. Hopefully, the audio for me is better. Otherwise, I have to plug the headset into the controller. It gives me crystal clear sound, but then you feel like you're in a harness and you got it draped over your shoulder, and it's a pain in the ass. And I prefer the hands-free thing. Naturally enough. Right, good to go. Let's get after him. Oh, no. Still got a lag. Right. I'm going to go to the computer now and yeah, the mouse isn't working well. And of course it's It's an integral part too, you know. But I'm pretty certain it's not the I think I probably need to do a restart or something like that. But I am going to just PlayStation Link adapter. I'm just checking sound settings and stuff like that. Yep, I have no clue. But I won't be able to put up with a mouse that isn't working properly because I can barely move the thing around. Come on. Yeah, the mouse is very erratic, so the pointer rather. So, and it's sluggish and unresponsive. So I have to move it very slowly to get it to cooperate. But I'm just going to leave it where it is for the time being now, because it's situated in the areas where I need to work with it anyway. Yeah, I can hear the engine. I just got a lag there. Oh, it may be. Give me a little time here. I'm very sorry. I'm having trouble getting my shit together sometimes, eh? Desktop audio device. Yeah, the bit rate's down too. But I don't think I can really do much about that at the moment. I might be able to. Just fiddling around with settings, trying to make sure the audio is correct so that I can hear it the gear change at the right time, because it's so hard if there's a lag, and you know I'll end up missing, and they're actually that kind of vital. Come on, baby. Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I'm having also trouble moving the damn thing around. Right, I'm going to have to put up with it, and then I'm going to I don't know if you can see this, but I have to get a cable to hook into there and then directly into the headphones, which will give me a direct into the PlayStation through this thing. But it's not particularly pleasant, and it cuts out everything else. So, but now if you give me just another couple of seconds, about 10-15 seconds, I'll reach over and grab that cable so that I've got it to go, just in case it has to happen like that. So I'll just take you out of the picture for a minute. Good Lord. Sorry about that. I can hear it, don't worry. It's pounding like shit. Alright, well, I'm actually going to try it without doing anything. I'm just going to go for a drive. Hey, good. That looks alright. Hang on a sec. I'll include me in the scene. Yeah, the audio caught up and everything seemed to come together there. Right, now the only thing I need is my smoke. And we'll get about setting a top 200 time or something or other if we can. I think only like maybe 3,000 or 4,000 people have done a time, so. Right, I think I'm good to go. With a new capture card. Well, that's nice and loud. I've just got to check the audio levels for you guys because I can't tell really. Oi. And the mouse is hard to play with. Oh. I know, good. That's good. That's in sync. Just one last thing all right. The mouse has decided to play the game. Audio input capture is correct. Car engine sound should be not overbearing. That should be pretty good for that. And that's it. I think that's the last interruption. I think I can get down to qualifying now. Now we need something around 131. As a baseline, within 3 seconds of him, or else you might as well not enter the race if you can't get within 3 seconds, eh? On soft tyres, it's unbelievable. I hardly ever drive on soft tyres. Whoops. I thought I got a penalty there. I might have done still, but like... Oh, change gears, dummy. Mind you, I don't think I've ever driven this car, so... It's not bad though. Bit twisty there, but... Oh, we're getting close to the 131. If I can just not screw the pooch on these corners up here, it might be okay. I think I missed about all of them. Seems pretty good off there. And where did I miss it terribly? Here, here, and here. Oh, that's right, at this corner it was a total clusterfuck. That wasn't much better. Oh yeah, that's right, I nearly got a penalty there. Upshift. Hooray, you remembered to do it this time. Oh, creeping a bit closer. Oh, I remember the corner. It's the one after this one. Absolute fucked it up totally. She's squirrely, this beast. Yeah, this corner I absolutely did the worst job ever. That was better. I remember I fucked this badly too. Right, that's a little better. A little more sedate. Alright, we've crept into the 130s. Right. Time to celebrate with a cigarette. Well, actually a fat. Something a bit better than a cigarette, I think. I'm going to prepare an offering to the gods. Bear with me. I only had one about an hour ago. I'm clubbed a bit, but not seriously. So I like to be seriously baked. I'll just change the... please, mouse, play the game. Studio. Oh, you don't want to hear that. Fuck. I've got to get rid of that music. Sorry. I'm sure you could barely hear that if at all. So, feedback, guys. Let me know. Audio-wise, sound-wise, the engine in relation to my voice when I was going around, that would be fantastic feedback if you could hear me speaking without me shouting, and you could hear the engine noise, or if one was dominating the other or something. Any of that sort of feedback would be sensational. But if it was okay, to say, yep, okay, okay. One thing you can't do is check where you are in the rankings. The minute you do that, you have to go through the whole process of 1 hour waiting for the rain to go before you can do laps. You can see we've been here for 1 hour and 37. And we've only done 10 minutes of actual driving around. I was here for 1 hour and 15 minutes before I did the first lap, just waiting for the rain to go and waiting for the track to dry. And boy, if there was another way of doing it, you don't think I wouldn't have tried. No matter how many times I tried to enter, it was always raining, and it always took 45 minutes longer, or 45 minutes to an hour to even start doing laps. You can't do laps on wets. You can put wets on, but when it dries up, you're still on wets, and he's on slicks, on softs, and you're on wets trying to do qualifying. No, that's not going to work. And you think you can go into the pits and put softs on? Pits aren't open. They never were. Or did they update it at all? But I wonder if they did, because that way I could do wet practice as well. Next time I go around, I'm going to pull in the pits and see if they are actually opening, because they've never been open so far. Because I drove in there the first time when I did it. I was on wet, so I drove in. But I'm just looking into the pits above the exit. Well, what you can see up on the little screen there. Above the exit sign, there's some lights on there. And all my previous recollections, there hasn't been any lights on there at all. Like, I drove in there and it just sent me straight back out on the track. So I wonder if they've updated it since, so that you can actually do rain practice for 45 minutes and then change and put softs on. Anyway, I'm going to have a look in the pits when we go around. Unless I'm on an absolute flyer, but, you know. Like if I'm up by, half a second, I might as well keep going, I guess. Right, I better change that so you can see too. Yeah, the mouse is giving me the shits, though, like unbelievable. The mouse is moving so incredibly slowly, it's got like poor connection. I wonder if I just pull the dongles out and put them back in again. Maybe I'll get it to move a bit better. That mightn't be a bad idea, hey? If I can get it to change the scene, I'll just be a little bit discreet for a moment, because otherwise you're going to see an old man stumbling around, knocking microphones over and crashing into things. Christ knows I fall over often enough. Studio, no, game and music. It'll just be a moment then. I'm going to try and reinstall the mouse dongle. Or, put it in. Have you tried turning it on and off? Well, I did it, so I don't know if it's going to make much difference. Oh, can you believe it? Old mate's moving like a bloody legend. Sweet. Right, back to the game. Cool. Right. That was good. No, the mouse was just like happy as. Said, yeah, no worries, I'm good to go, bro. Right, first target's achieved anyway, isn't it? And you can see everything else is ready to go. Yeah. Won't be any flyer this time. I Just want to have a look at my settings on my controller to see what sort of settings I've got. 10, 10 and 10. It doesn't feel too much though. Sensitivity. What's on my wheel? Friction. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, there's probably no need to change it. I think I was just being a gimp. Whatever you do, you can't press retry. Man, that is hell on earth. No matter what you do, you have to go around again. You can't just have another go. Because the second you hit retry, believe me, I've been through it. As soon as you hit retry, bang, you're back to torrential rain and you have to wait an hour to get a dry track. But this car actually doesn't feel too bad. I'm going to go in the pits just to see if you actually have, because I wouldn't actually mind doing a bunch of rain practice, but I first want to set a time. And after I get this over and done with, I'll go and find something else to do by request. And I'm just going to have a look in the pits. Actually, it's probably a good idea to practice that too. Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Excellent. Excellent. So I could have practiced wet to do it. But I don't want to do it again. Yeah, that's what I know what I'll do. I'll set a time. I'll set my time. I thought I saw some lights up. That was not there the first time. I think they might have done a little patch from when it started. That is sweet. Oh, it gives me an option, so you set a time, and then after I'm happy with whatever time I get, which will probably be never, but I mean never be happy, that is, but as soon as I'm satisfied with whatever time I get, or I think I'm somewhere near what I can do, it's just twitchy, this thing. It does seem really nice and fast. Alright, we'll get into it. I think it'll go alright, actually. It feels pretty good. Missed the corner, but still, this lap's the important one. If you don't get a good launch through this corner, it's just all downhill. We got a pretty good launch, that'll do nicely. Obviously the first time I went through, and I got the one that says 130.8, I got a similar sort of launch. I must have done all of that almost exactly the same. But it's good because I fucked these up pretty badly. So there must be time available here. And I did an absolute shit job here. You might be able to pick up a little bit. think the home turn was, I think this one was really awful. Oh, it's so fucking twitchy there. Oh, I'm going to have to figure that out. Actually, I'm going to try 5 to the rear. Because it is a fat ass, I know that. Well, that was a good launch. If I can get a few of these without it twitching its ass all over the place, it might be all right. That's better. Slight improvement. And there is absolutely mountains of time to be gained here. And here. Oh, here too. Go, baby. And here. Fuck it, I missed it. Left the shitload back there. Slight improvement. Oh, she's an aggressive fucking thing. If I don't butcher that final turn, it might be okay. Might be a competitive car. Need to do a much better job, I hear though. Nearly got it. But if I don't screw the final turn up, it might be okay. No, I mean this corner rather. That's better. That was nearly better. It was almost better. I fucked it, but it was almost there. Thank you for the penalty, and I totally deserve it. There's no way that's not a penalty. Come on, you are shitting me. That was 100% a penalty all day long. Oh, good. There's room for more here. More bananas. I'll get this one right for a change. It'd be nice. That's better than before. Oh, good. And there's a bunch of time in these two here. Oh, well, in the second bit of it. Good. There's the time that I threw away on the ground before. And it got a good launch too for the second lap. Or for the next follow-up lap. Yeah. Bit hectic. I thought I'd try to see what it was like riding up on the curb, because even though he doesn't do it, I don't even know what car it is, but even though he doesn't do it, it doesn't mean that the Hurricane can't do it or some other car. It's really odd, because some cars can do the curbs and some cars just go fuck off. Don't you be driving up there again, they say. Oh, pussy. Pussy driving. Zero brake balance. It shouldn't be right, of course. Zero brake balance shouldn't work at all, because the thing is monstrously heavy in the arse. But just by simply just to see if it does anything, you know what I mean? You know, because sometimes a neutral brake balance is the answer, even though you always think, you know, you do one thing the same way every time, but you've got to experiment. Well, it didn't hurt it. It was certainly competitive. But these are the sort of corners that'll tell you how good it is. It's what happens to your arse end during braking, you know, how much does it fuck us around? Geez, I'm not very good there, that's for sure. I got that one right, but there's no improvement because I got it right before too. Oh, that might be the answer there. Delaying it. Oh, yeah. Bit of research going on. I don't like the brake balance there, though. Just try 3 again on it. Oh, it's certainly competitive. It mightn't be a bad car, the Hurricane. And I've been getting this corner pretty wrong. Yeah, I think I like that more. Last time with zero brake balance, this corner was horrendous. Fuck, it's hard to handle on that rim there. That's better. Come here. Come here. A little bit more off it. Fuck me, it's got some, this car. Actually, it's pretty damn good. There's a whole bunch of time still to be picked up, because I've done a fair bit of it pretty shithouse. Oi! Einstein. I wonder... Right, oh, we're in the 29s, alright. Well, I was shooting for 31, so got to be happy with that. I think the fastest guy in the world's 27.9, so 2 seconds off there. It's not too bad. And I think there's a bunch more in it, though. Like, oh, well, I think I was up by a couple of tenths then. So this thing could probably do a 28, in more skillful hands than the old fella. But I'm going to roll a quick smoke, as is my want. And I'm just going to do a couple more because, a fast qualifying time here is utterly irrelevant because you've got to do qualifying for the race anyway. But to at least to give you some idea of what the car can do, that's the only real value out, and basically to groove you in. And I think it's 28 laps, but it says no pit required. But it's going to be fucking having rain, so no pit required. But it'll be the brave soul who seems to do 28 laps on intermediates or whatever. I don't imagine the pit would be that horrendously long, like getting into the pit. Actually, I should look at that too, just to get some idea how long the pit is. In some of these events, it might actually, and I'm also guessing that it might rain for like a big period, you might get like 4 laps in or something, then suddenly it'll rain for 15 or 16 laps. I wouldn't be at all surprised if something like that happens. So, it may be incredibly important to qualify well or utterly irrelevant, because we know this is a bash fest. So if you qualify right up near the pointy end, and you get fucking poleaxed, because we know what this track's like, and it's just shit on the stick, this track. We all know what turn 2 is, it's idiot corner. It's a right angle corner at the end of, 280 kilometres an hour, or 160, 180 mile an hour, and it's a right angle corner at the end. And you've got all these numpties in a 28 lap race who are going to try and overtake on the first lap on cold tyres and try to outbrake everybody into the corner. Look at me, I'm the world's greatest lake breaker. Yeah, you're a fucking genius. Every single time we do these races, there's always at least one, but sometimes there's 3 or 4, I am the world's greatest late breaker. Watch me. And they just launch down the inside, stand on the brakes going, look how good I am, and then bush, go straight into the side of everybody. Yeah, thanks, fella. 3 people damage, and then with a tiny little penalty, and half your race stuffed up straight away just because one numpty can't wait out of 28 laps. And we know that's going to happen. So perhaps smart move might be just sit in the pits at qualifying and just toddle off from the back. I might even actually do that when we do the first race, because it might turn out to be the best strategy of all, because people just do such insane things. And the other thing with 28 laps, it's going to settle down. Like, it'll settle down to, circulating on your own for, you might, theoretically, you could end up getting 20 laps basically on your own with a gap in front and a gap behind and just maintaining position and, finish where you finish. I don't like the track, but I love the idea. I like the variable weather, all the compounds, soft, mediums. I think it's all the compounds pretty much. I do like that, that there's the variety in there. Oh, and the other thing too, fuel might be an issue in this one. That, it might be that this is a fuel race as well. And then, if you've got that in there as a wrinkle, weather and fuel and tyre wear, man, it's the recipe for a good race. Why couldn't they have put it on a glorious track somewhere, like Yamagiwa or somewhere like that? Or even better still, St. Croix A, or one of the St. Croix, because most of them are pretty damn good. But St. Croix A is just, I think it's just an all-time glorious track. I don't know if you guys ever drive it, but we used to get races there 18 months ago, 2 years ago. We used to get races at St. Croix A, and a few of the different, and there was even one that had a straight so long you just, it was, which was kind of fun too, because it was pretty much a bit downhill too, and it was quite good. But I reckon it must have been 18 months to 2 years now since I've seen them use St. Croix, and yet we had Group 4s, and I don't know why they're not using those tracks. We haven't seen I don't know if any of you guys can remember the last time we saw it. We might see it in a meme race in race A somewhere, but... Right, I'm probably only just going to do a couple more laps. I want to crack, I'll see if we can get like 29.5 or something like that, which will probably be, I don't know where it'll be, to be honest. Probably in the top 1,000, But if I can get in the top 10%, it'll be all right. That'll be something. Right, don't press retry. Bullshit, the pits are open. That's brilliant. I'm going to do, actually, that's what I'm going to do after I do, I'll probably do like another 3 or 4 laps or 5 laps, something like that. Pretty sure I can get into about 129.5 or thereabouts. Got to get used to the swing of the car. It's definitely squirrely though here out of this corner here. Maybe that's the way. Maybe it's a 3-4-3 rather than a hyped up 3. We did some hurdling then. Should have got a penalty, I'd imagine. Anyway, it's good to get up to speed. Using the lap just to like to get up to the race speed that I need to be at. Fuck, it's squirrely there. Maybe I should upshift earlier and not go for the big drive out of there. I don't know if it's sort of like a short shift style thing. It does feel as though it's very torquey, the motor, like it does pull very strong or strongly. It might be a bit of a short shifty. Oh, it might be a 3-2-3. Oh, I don't know. And just use the second gear for rotation. This car is aggressively strong. I didn't realise, and I haven't hit that right yet. Oh, if I can get that first one right, I think there's plenty of time still available. Like I said, it's pretty irrelevant though. I went for the earlier upshift, but it doesn't seem as though it doesn't feel actually doing that there. It's not really a shorty. All right, we'll just do this last one then, and that will do me. And then I'm going to get out and come back in and do a weddy. Fuck me, it's squirrely. Not saying it's bad, it's just hard to... Oh, that was putrid. I should have revved it out. Actually, I'm going to go all the way to the brake balance to really just try that final corner again. Oh, the other thing I was going to try too was the ASM. Means I'm going to have to do a couple more laps. This lap is gone, but I want to rehearse the... No, it is 434. No, definitely. 343 rather. Yeah, it's definitely 343. Oh, you can't do... Oh, don't hit reach... that's right. Whatever you do, don't hit retry. Doesn't matter what happens, don't hit retry. Right. Right, I'm going to hit the wall, aren't I? So I'll just disconnect the steering wheel. Hit continue. Just so I didn't get a whack from the steering wheel. All right, I'm going to do it. Gonna light my, yeah, no, I'll light my smoke. Right. Is the audio correct when the engine's running? Yeah, when we're going around the track, you know, is my voice and the engine oscillating? What's the relationship like? Is it all good? ASM might make getting the power on in the final corner a little easier. It's not always counterproductive. There are some cars it helps on and some situations that it helps with. It's not like a sin to use it. If it can make it a bit less twitchy for you, you know, it's worth doing. we'll soon see anyway. Did seem less twitchy. And that time we just carried third gear all the way too. I actually think I should get out a second a little earlier and get into third, because it just seems really unstable with it. Yeah, didn't do a good job, so I need to do another couple of laps to figure out whether it's... It'll be a solid start to the lap though. If I can get this first part a little better. That might be alright. I don't think that was a penalty. It might be though. No. Well, this could be alright. So we got the first part right. So we haven't really lost any ground to him. So we're on target for the 129.9 at the moment. Seeing if the ASM helps here. Just missed it. I was just late. Just weak getting on the throttle I was. Alright, one more and that will do. Just hope I get a nice one here. And I didn't. No, that'll do. I'll hit exit. Back to the rain. 129.9. Right. I'm hoping to be in the top 1,000. 129.7 optimal. Close. Now I'm behind my friend Father Time. And where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Drum roll, please. 166. Huh? Can't have been that many people done it. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, 166. So where's 129.5? Oh, it's inside the top 100 somewhere. The other one's inside the top 100. Woohoo! I remember doing the time, but I just don't remember where it was. 83. Wow. No, it can't have been many people done it. That must be it. Oh, but it's good though. I can do some wet weather runs. Right, it's pissing down, so 17 hours and 56 minutes. All right, we'll put wets on, heavy wets. We'll get some wet practice. I'm not going to do it for long because it's boring, but think I'll roll a little fatty, have a sip of coffee, go and do 5, 7 or 8 laps. The other father time looks, the time on the other one looks awful. I wonder what sort of car it is. I can't. RS01 or something like that. Another car that I never drive. But obviously it's the partner to the Audi TT, which I do drive. So I'll definitely do a manufacturer's in all of them. In the 3 different cars. I think I've got an RCZ or RCZ for one. This car, the Hurricane, and I think the other one's an RS01. Give them all a whirl. Free practice. Free Willy. Oh. Now, if I'm not going to get many people drop in, and there's not going to be many people watching, I might put the mood lights on, get rid of the big overhead light I've got on, because it's not as much fun being under it as it might appear. For shits and giggles, let's find out what time you could do on wets. Who's that? Juani. He's in an RCZ. So about 131 would put you, just under 131 put you in the top 500. Yeah, it can't have been that many people done it. Einstein didn't. Oh, do I need a ghost? Yeah, fuck it, why not? Get a ghost. Be interesting to see how terrible it is on wets compared to the fastest guy. Wonder if you should use a little bit of TCS. Just use one. I'm on wets after all, so. drifty drifty. Seemed like a very controllable drift though. I think I'll stay just here on the bitumen. It's hard to believe that was worse than before. Because it didn't feel worse. It felt more controlled. Oh, that's right. Was doing some drifting up here last time. Fucking hell. That's got to be hell on earth, that section there. I might throw on 3. It was slower by staying on the bitumen rather than going in off the track there. She's going to be a beast to drive in the wet. Can't afford to miss the apex at all. Just takes so long to get back on the power. Oh, good, thank you. Try a different line. I think I've been braking a little bit early. Well, that was as much fun as a migraine. was particularly unenjoyable. Right. Right. So what was the other Father Time in? Oh, the RSO1. Well, I should probably go and get it. Seeing that's what's written on the front of the cover. I'll switch user. Grab the other one. Father Time Europe. Switch. Where is he? Father Time America. Father Time America. Might have been this one. Father Time Australia. RSO1. I swear I don't think I've ever driven this car. Oh, aside from doing that. It's an MR car though. At least that's something. No, wrong circuit, dumbass. No, this is the, I think this is the Peugeot. Oh no. Fuck do I know. I've got an RSO1 up there on the board, so. Renault. That must be who I'm affiliated with. Oh, I don't think I could put anybody through that. Oh, we've had a bit of a fall in the camera too, by the look of it. The angle's gone all funny. Something's happened. Oh, I think that was when I was trying to fix things before I knocked it. Oh, I'm going to readjust that. Give me a second while I try to reorient the camera. I have knocked it a little, so it should be pretty easy to fix. Yep, that's around about the right position. Fuck, I don't think I can put people through this, sitting through this, even if there's only one person watching. Which might be you, Danny, on mute in the background, just to give me watch time, which I very much appreciate. I can't see myself putting people through 45 minutes if somebody comes in having to wait. But I suppose if nobody's watching at the moment, now probably is the right time to do it. Yeah, no audio, so what would that be? No audio for the big fella. Headset controller, that's correct. No audio because it wasn't on the right screen. I just don't want to do it. Plain and simple. Mm-hmm. What do I want to do? The Australian server, which is always dead. Got plenty of B on that one. Where is that ranked? 127.1. 1,825. Wonder how many people have done it. Oh, 50,000, that's right. It'd probably be 55,000 now, so where that was ranked? Oh, I think that would put us probably in the top 3%. If there's 55,000 people done it. Oh no, top 4%. If there's 55,000, it'd be 1,650. Will be the top 3. So, yeah, top 3.5 thereabouts. Oh, so I didn't do a proper time did here, did I? I think I'm well down the list here. 49.2, Simon. G70. Pretty sure I can do those pretty close to those times in a Magan. Wonder if I could sneak past Simon. Oh, there's photo, 27.6 in the Viper. I often check out photos to see what he's done. It's really strange though, he hasn't, like the Group 4, he hasn't done Group 4, he's done Group 3. I don't know why they wouldn't do both of them. At least set the quality times. Because if you don't drive the different groups and different cars, you don't build your experience. But I suppose he probably does a lot of Group 4 and stuff like that in his lobbies. Maybe that's it. I don't know if it's just the same though as racing in Group 4. Lobbies are always so gentle. Everybody looking after you. It's kind of artificial. Especially if you're the host, you know what I mean? Or you're streaming. People don't try to run into you or else, they get arseholed. So everybody's really gentle around you and people don't take advantage and people aren't rough. So it doesn't really reflect what the racing's really like when you do lobbies, I don't think. But, actually, take the headphones off, you dumbass. You don't need them on. What I might do is go and see if we can join a random lobby somewhere and ask permission. Asked if they mind if we stream it. So I'll change to a screen that doesn't have them on it. I'll enter, get permission first before I do anything else. That's if there's any lobbies going. What sort of car would use? Yeah, that's an idea. Change to the Australian one. Is that no, it's the American one. Change to the Australian one because that has an Audi TT with Father Time written on the side, I think. And then we'll go and join some lobbies. We might get a bit of racing there. I know someone's just dropped into the stream for a bit of a look there. We did some manufacturers, and I set a time. I don't know if you're familiar with the manufacturers, but there's rain for the first 45 minutes, so I did that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours or something. Oh, how long? Oh, yeah, about an hour and a half. We only just got off it a couple of minutes ago. An hour and a half of it, and there wasn't that many people, well, very few people dropped in to look, so about manufacturers, so it didn't get a lot of traction, which is okay. Yeah, but if I was to go back to it, if I had to go back to it again, then I have to sit through 45 minutes of the rain before we can start doing dry laps. And like, really, you guys, I'm not going to do that to anybody, sit around for 45, 50 minutes waiting for the rain to clear, because it starts with rain. Every time you enter it, it's always raining. Well, but I think they've done a little update or a little tweaked it a little bit overnight, because originally the pit wasn't open. So you just pull up and park and put softs on. Well, you'd have softs on to start. Then you just park 45 minutes. So the plan now is I'm going to grab my Audi TT and go and find lobbies. Somebody might have a Group 4, Group 3 lobby or something like that going. And but I won't stream the first part. I'll go and ask permission if it's all right if I could stream in the lobby. It's actually not a bad way to network, and you get what you get, but has that got the writing on the side? Yeah, that one has. Father Time, excellent. Right, now make sure I've got all the tyres. And we can just use this in any Group 4. It'll work anywhere. And check the oil. And make sure that it's got all the tyres just in case. Oh, I'm pretty certain it does have all the tyres, but car settings. Yep, they're all there. All right, I'm going to go and try and find a lobby. And I'll change the thing because I don't want to go to somebody's lobby. Let's see if they've got... Red Bull Ring practice race. Sprint round Red Bull Ring. I don't think that'll be much fun. I'm sick of that already. Let's have a look, see if there's group 4. There might be people more interested in just doing group 4s. And the answer would be no, there isn't. No. Group 3. I don't think I've got any friends online, so no. All right. I'll just change that screen so it's a little bit more discreet, so we can't just so that 3. Settings. I've just told them that we're not live. We got a track. I think. Now I'm now going to ask for permission from the room owner if A. Purton I'm just asking permission at the moment, typing a message. A. Purton. I'm just asking permission. I've typed the message and I'm just waiting for a response from a certain Mr. A. Purton. And he has given us permission. Right. Well, we'll put you guys in. and we'll get a bit of driving action, eh? So we'll get something to watch anyway. Oh, and look where it is. Oh, we're on medium tyres and they're on softs. Unfortunately. And the host has ended the game. He might have pressed the wrong button, eh? Can you believe that? How unlucky is that? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I'm going to ask permission first. Just see where they are. Or if they're currently racing. Oh, some A+ drivers. Not live. Just have a quick look to see where they are. Oh, I am live, accidentally. Oh, we haven't joined it. These are the A+ drivers. They must be on soft tyres, I guess. And on softs. Yeah. Because that's pretty slow, to be honest. 144's. No, I mean, it's not blindingly fast or anything. 144.7 on softs. Not in group, not in these cars. A controller driver, both of them. We'll exit that. Nothing to do there. It's not really anything. I don't think it's very fascinating watching me do qualifying and stuff like that. It's not really. There are some races going, of course, but I don't know if anybody's real fascinated by them lately either. What sort of qualifying time have I got for race B, at least? 27.8. Not very fast, that's for sure. Belico's got 26.5, 26.6 the crawler. 26.8. Greasy's got 27.1. Oh, I got 27.1 too in the RCZ. Oh, there's Phil Morra. We're friends on this list. Oh, that gives me something to chase. See if I can beat 27.2, which will be hard going, but never know, might be able to. Well, I don't know, guys. There isn't much to do. Nothing much fascinating. The manufacturers is done. I can see 3 people watching. If you've got an opinion, think I should do a race or something. Not here, obviously, on the Australian server, but I suppose I could just knock out a better quality lap here. Let's see if I can get a 26. But no, I think I could get a 26 here too. But you have to get everything right because the car's not quite as fast as the Meta cars. It loses a little bit on the straight and up the hill, up to the tunnel. It's just not quite as powerful as the Meta car up there. It's only down by 0.6, I think, the fastest guy. Actually, I might just have a quick look at that. I'm just going to have a look at the replay. It's mainly because I just want to see the times that he does, at what time he is on the final timing point. Because I just don't think I can do the last sector as quick, or he's just too powerful down the hill. Let's see if the volume's coming through. Yeah, can't hear it. So we're back now. We got all the info up, have we? Display all that. Just want to look at the sector times. (24:1). I think the next one's 54:6, thereabouts. Oh no, 54:4. I think, yeah, 54:4. I think. Ah, now it's 54:2. So, this guy's even quicker, 54:2. And we can do 55 flat. So we're 0.8 down there. He short shifts there. Wonder if I should try some of that in now. See that. Oh, thank you very, very much. And mate, while you're here, I appreciate it. Pop in. I'm an Aussie old fella, dedicated to super clean racing. The whole channel is dedicated to it. And if I could earn your respect in your lobby, I'd really appreciate a sub. But yeah, I'll go back and have a look for it. I was just looking for some content, and I did the manufacturers thing, but not a huge amount of people were interested in it. But thank you so much for dropping in and inviting us. So we'll go looking for you. That's wonderful. Thank you. Bop on. There's no, I wonder, category. I think it was category was group 3, wasn't it? It was an Aussie guy. So I'm Cyclone. And we got a chance to put softs on. Group 3 at Red Bull. Thank you very much. I genuinely appreciate it. As you know what an Aussie's like. Thanks, buddy. And yeah, a follow is great. You know, if you can sub and check the channel out there. I think you'll like it because it's all about being a good, clean driver. So and this is probably going to be pretty good practice for the manufacturers. So great idea. Yeah. Have you run any times here? I got 3 different cars. I got 3 different father times, one for each server, and I don't know what sort of times you've been running, but the 3 different cars I got are all pretty reasonable. The Hurricane, the RSO 1, and this RCZ. So I've had a bit of practice at it, so might go all right, eh? And I'll go and join the track, but I'm on mediums at the moment, so I'll just leave it on mediums for a while, just for practice. And I'll roll a smoke first before I get going with you. Well, this is good, guys. We've got something to do, and something that's relevant too, because we will be sprinting around here. And actually, this might be very good, because if I'm doing it on mediums, we don't know. I don't know if we know what the tire wear is in the. Yeah, that'll be interesting too. And if it's a fuel race on top, wow. It has all the makings except for the layout of the track. But nevertheless, I think if you can start last in the first race, just go from the back, you have last shot at the strategies. You know, you can figure out your strategy to suit. Keeping an eye on weather. It might all just work out really well going from the back. All right, let's go and smash a time. Better get a wheel on. Yeah, look, it has all the potential in the world to be interesting. It really does. I'm not over the moon about the track, but if there is the element with fuel as well, it's 28 laps, and I have done the rain. I've done the I did the rain thing. I've done a whole bunch of practice at this. And it's, to me, from what I can see, when the rain comes, it's not going to be just a sprinkle, I don't think. I think it's going to like rain for 15 laps or something like that. All right, we're going to set a time. Christ, I love this car here. Well, I love this car anywhere. Missed the corner. Missed it badly. But I was on softs earlier on. Of course, the other thing will be tyre wear too. Do you know what the tyre wear is for the actual event? Three times tyre and 1 times fuel. Yeah, so fuel might not be an issue, but I wish it was fuel race as well, because it really introduced so many great strategies. Fuck me. Gotta check the my settings, I think. It's a bit too twitchy at the moment. That's a bit better, I think. Managed to get the third this time. Hang on a sec, I'll get my goggles. Would you mind if I chuck you an ad? My mate Karma and I like your vibe and think you're pretty chill. Also, we sometimes host multiple lobbies the only day before cup roads to practice. I'd be honoured with anything if you'd like to involve me in. That would be good. I'm unrestricted by time and those other sort of things. So I sleep when I want, eat when I want, and basically just get smashed and then just sim race. I've been doing it for the last 3.5 years. I have many accounts and I've been known by many names. So what you actually might see on the channel might not really reflect everything. There's some history. But my whole channel is completely dedicated to being uber clean. I think I got 400 races with 45% clean race bonuses. Nearly all my races have been from last. 90% have been from last. Even with P1 qualies, I drop to the rear, mainly so I can network and introduce father time to as many people in C and B grade as possible. The whole thing is I want to help. I want to show people that through my actions that an old man of 67 with 75% vision can be in the top 2% in the world, top 3% in the world every week in Group 3 and Group 4 in quali, and it should raise the question is how the fuck does an old man do it? What does he know? And if it does raise that question in people's mind, and they want help, they've just got to ask, and I'm there for them, and I can show people how to practice, and especially how to deal with dirty drivers. Not in the sense that show you how to defend against them, but how to intellectually, how to find the joy in the game, the joy that I find. The joy for me is the rabbit, the chase. I love coming from last. I love running people down. A pretty reasonable skill level, but I've put in a great deal of time, and you may know me by some of my other names. You may have seen me in other streams and not realised who I am, but I'm not trading on what I've done before. But I'm reasonably confident that we'll be going up through the grades. Yeah, I absolutely live for that part of the game, and like I said, I'm uber clean and totally respectful to give everybody a chance, because I don't want to ruin other people's days and lives and stuff like that. Absolutely. I'll just grab that. Thank you. I don't know if I've I think you'll be able. I think when you go and have a look at the times for race B, and you see, check your leaderboard and stuff like that, I think you'll go, I see what you mean. So even though my time's not sensational, I'm in a non-meta car in Group B, in race B, in quali, and I'm in the top 4% in driving this car against the metas there. So I think I'm about 1,500 out of 55,000. So So the techniques that I use, anybody can use, and anybody who's in C and B grade, I can show them how to set good quality times. And for the less confident drivers, I can show them how to prepare mentally. Something that'll absolutely, for guys who've been bound along in B grade and can't seem to break up through into the A grade ranks, I can show them how to, because they probably got the skill already, but it may need a little polishing and a slight rearrangement of how you think. But if you can combine them, a lot of these guys that are in B grade can go up into A grade and stay there. So the channel is about trying to help as many people as possible. Yeah, and it's really good actually being able to run around on mediums too on the dry track, just so I can get an idea of what the car can do. I'm pretty sure you can knock out a 31 on mediums here. So it's going to take a few minutes to sort of like readjust to the mediums after doing a bunch of quali on the softs. Yeah, we aren't using Metacars. We went with Ford. Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful that you've got the equipment to use now. I think I'm obviously spoiled because I never had anything but, because I bought the Fanatec DD Pro in the package and just went and bought a rig to suit. I didn't really put much thought into it. I just basically went and got a rig. We've got to have a crack at this fastest lap. 31.9. Should be able to do that. We'll get close to it. Oh, they are fucking missing that. Oh, I'm missing that corner time and time again. Because I'm braking at the wrong braking point. I'm not allowing for the mediums. Just have to brake earlier for turn 2. Yeah, I just keep missing the breaking point because I'm on mediums and I've been doing this on hard, so I just need to readjust. Didn't completely miss it this time. Wonderful. Shit. Keep missing that too. I have to adjust for that too, for that breaking point. Alright, now you know. You know, so stop fucking around. That's better. Last time I braked too early. I got to do the Goldilocks thing and just get it right. I think that was better, I'm not certain. At least I didn't miss it by a country mile this time. That one was definitely better. Now I do have to brake a fraction later because I'm braking too early for this one. Just not too late, that's the important thing. That was better. That was pretty close to the money. Fuck that. Just keep getting it wrong. Happy with that. Just got to stop fucking this corner up. Got to brake a little bit later. Fucking put the arse end in the pebbles. Fuck it. Come on, you fucking donkey. Don't put the arse end in the pebbles again. This time, don't fucking go in the dirt, in the pebbles, donkey. Now stay out of the pebbles. That was something. Interesting to wear on the mediums too. 10 laps, it's good to know. Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Yeah, well, we haven't got the viewer numbers, you know, because I'm not doing a daily at the moment. Not that I'm worried about them. They're just boring as fuck. It was good to have a little bit of content to stream. That was fine. Thank you so much for letting me do it. I'd just like to get it right once, though. All the assignments. Missed the breaking point. Only just got it stopped. Yeah, I'll just catch that. Yeah, yeah, I'll certainly. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to catch up, and thank you for the sub and from your friend. Thank Mr. Karma. It's really great stuff. It makes it so worthwhile to engage with people, and the other thing is too. One final thing. I'm comfortably retired, and when I say comfortably, I really do mean comfortably. So the channel will never be about money. There'll never be anything, and I'll never accept a cent, no matter what happens with the channel and when it starts growing later on. It's never going to be for revenue at all. It's just completely unnecessary. So everything will always be free, and I'll always pay for my own stuff and provide it all for free to the people to use. So if you go to my channel and you see a view of the ocean, that's not like a stock image or anything like that. That's from my place. Well, my place down on the Gold Coast. So I definitely won't. This is definitely not about money. So it's about trying to help as many people as I can before I cark it, essentially. And it's given an old man a bit of sense of purpose. So thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to shoot through now, and I'll write a message on the screen. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure running into you guys. Thank you. Oh, let me change to the other screen so you can see my big fucking ugly melon. I'll just catch up on where do my goggles go? I should be able to read it without them. See ya. And I will say to the hardy souls that were watching towards the end there, thank you very much for hanging around and keeping the old fella company. And I'll have to sort of like end the stream, say thank you very much. It's been great fun having people around, and I hope to see you all again soon.